Permanent resident status and a permanent resident card are not the same thing. They are related, but they serve different legal functions under Canadian immigration law. Permanent resident status is a legal status. A person who has been granted permanent residence holds that status unless and until it is formally lost under the Immigration and Refugee Protection Act. Status determines whether a person has the right to live in Canada as a permanent resident. A permanent resident card is a document. It is proof of permanent resident status and is primarily used for travel. The card allows a permanent resident to board commercial transportation to Canada, such as an airplane, train, bus, or boat. The expiry of a permanent resident card does not, by itself, affect permanent resident status. A permanent resident may continue to hold status even if the card has expired. At the same time, a valid permanent resident card does not confirm compliance with the residency obligation. The card may remain valid even if the person has not accumulated the required number of qualifying days in Canada. In those circumstances, status may still be reviewed. This distinction matters in several common situations. One situation involves travel. A permanent resident outside Canada with an expired card may still hold permanent resident status, but may need a permanent resident travel document in order to return to Canada on a commercial carrier. Another situation involves renewal of the permanent resident card. When a renewal application is submitted, immigration authorities may assess whether the residency obligation has been met. The renewal process is not automatic and can involve a review of residency compliance. A further situation involves entry to Canada. A permanent resident seeking entry may be examined to determine whether they continue to meet the residency obligation, regardless of whether the permanent resident card is valid. In summary, permanent resident status is the legal status. The permanent resident card is evidence of that status and a travel document. The two are connected, but they are not the same, and they are assessed differently under Canadian immigration law.